I'm Dr. Ajay Jagadeesh. I'm a lecturer in the Faculty of Civil Engineering and Geosciences at Delft University of Technology in the Netherlands. My dissertation focused on pervious concrete pavement, non-Darcy permeability, and skid resistance analysis using XRCT-based numerical modeling. And recently, my work focuses on engineering education and structural engineering in general. My most recent accomplishment is being nominated to top 100 outstanding LGBTQ plus role models of 2024, a list created by Involve and YouTube. Before that, I got few best paper awards and outstanding presentation awards in various conferences in Japan, in Portugal, Netherlands, which was exciting. And I'm also proud of getting a job here at my current institution. One of the biggest failures for me relates to how I was struggling with finishing up a numerical model for my PhD thesis. I started my grad school almost 10 years back, and my research at the time was related to road accidents and was trying to create a numerical model for tire hydroplaning and tire to road noise. I tried so hard to develop a model, but at that time, it was actually kept as a secret among the elite researchers in the field. So without support, it took almost 3 to 4 years to finally understand the model and create a new model on my own. It caused so much frustration at that time. Whenever I tried to understand different papers, whenever I tried to contact different authors of those papers, I was always puzzled with one question. What is this calibration? Does this paper fully explain the data? I felt like something is missing in all these papers. And when I contacted the researchers, they were like, oh, we can't share that model with you. We can't share this with you. And I was super confused. Why? Why can't they share this with the young researchers? At that time, it was so frustrating. I was always like a student. I was always like a nerd when I was going and asking different people. When I started the PhD and going through all this, I was like, okay, why nobody is sharing this information? Is it also the personal circumstances which they think that, okay, they cannot share it? And then I had like a lot of self-reflection at that time. I was like, am I good enough for this so-called difficult or complex model? But later, with time, I realized that model is actually nothing. It's like a secret, but that secret has nothing in it. So the frustration was like, this is not such a Nobel Prize winning thing, but still no one is sharing this. No one is really helping me. And it didn't feel good to have no support at that time. But I realized I better focus my energy on the other side. Okay, it's taking so much effort, too much benefit cost ratio. I don't want to focus on that. Let me focus on something on my own. But at that time, wonderful COVID happened. Luckily, I got an extension from my PhD for 3 months. I got sick. I got stuck in India. I was admitted in hospital. And on top of all of these, this failure thing was also keep on running in my mind. That somehow it's kind of like an imposter syndrome. I think it's like, are we good enough? Why am I not able to publish so many papers? Well, while my other PhD students are publishing so many. But actually, I was struggling with finding out the model. I was trying to depuzzle the small problem which people consider that as so elite, so prestigious that they don't want anyone else to work on that particular problem. Then when I got admitted in the hospital, within 2 weeks, like all this COVID thing, everything happened. I remember at one time I had a meeting with my PhD advisor, and he came to say this. Okay, now you have to finish this to graduate. And I thought, oh my God, okay, if I'm not able to finish this within this time frame, it will also create new set of problems. As an immigrant in a country, it was adding few more layers. It's not easy that if we don't finish it in time, our visa is not getting extended, and it will again create different kind of problems. All these I consider as a little bit of a failure. Yeah. The coping mechanism was my family and friends. I think I was super angry at the time that I didn't get the support which I was looking for. The only question which was running in my mind was like, why? Why nobody is ready to share this thing? It's not a big deal. That's the same kind of question which was running in my mind. I had this unsolved anger in myself, and directing that anger into a problem solving was sort of what I did. I was always trying to solve the problem. So I didn't escape from the problem, and isolation wasn't the case. I was always trying to discuss this with researchers of different disciplines, maybe like mechanical engineering or aerospace engineering, and they were trying to help me with at a lot of times. And I even, like, at some point I tried to email different researchers, call them, but the problem was they called it as the data calibration. They never wanted to share this, and they never wanted to show how their model looked like. So one thing what I did after I finished my PhD, I created nice, beautiful videos from my models which I developed and uploaded it in my YouTube channel. I called it Dr. Notes. I uploaded everything so that the next generation people don't have to struggle what I had gone through. And luckily these days, with all this ChatGPT kind of thing, no one has to really worry about what is actually hidden in the papers. Maybe ChatGPT can help to uncover some of the mysteries which, like previous generations like us, we used to worry a lot. So in short, the coping mechanism which I did was trying to journal every struggle which I've been through and trying to do some kind of self-reflection as well. One thing I learned was to have patience, which I'm still struggling to have. It is one of the key things I think in any research field, to be patient and not to compare with others, to persevere and keep going. Even when life knocks us down, we just need to get up and keep moving forward. And also sometimes I feel like giving up is also not a bad thing. Sometimes it's a dead end. We have to accept and move on. There is no point of digging the same grave until decades and decades, and to realize that, okay, there is nothing beyond this. So I learned after a while that there is no point in worrying so much, and there are many other good things in the world which we can actually start focusing on. Although the advice which I'm giving is a bit on the different side, it's fine, just move on. That would be my advice. My first advice is to have a strong support system. Just talk to different people. We may get many mentors trying to arrange like a meeting with different people. That will help us a lot. If there is any kind of graduate school committee, get into it. Don't isolate yourself. You don't have to worry so much about your own problem. There are bigger problems, and there are many good people around. They can help you. When I was in the grad school, I didn't have much support system. I had my good friend circle, and I wasn't brave at that time to come out. Also, creating a safer space is the best thing to have. You have to create a safe and also like a braver space. I think we should have a good graduate student committee or something like that for support. At the time when I was in the grad school, again, it is again dependent on the country where you are in. Situations can be very different. In my country, in the countries where I've been, there was no support for LGBTQ people, LGBTQ researchers. So even the country themselves were backward. They had the law of a few years of imprisonment during my time there. So the only thing which I could ask for, if you could ask for, was try to find your tribe. Thank you for watching this video, and my name is Ajay, and I hope my story helps graduate students feel less alone. Don't feel alone. We are all here for your support.